Hi everyone, welcome. The focus of this course is all about pronunciation. So if you're learning English and you want to improve your American English pronunciation, then this course is for you. In this lesson, we are going to practice pronunciation of asking yes or no questions with the verb to have. Remember, just keep in mind that one sure way to improve your pronunciation is to perfect your pronunciation of frequently used verbs in the language. In English, we use the verb to have all the time, so it makes sense to work on the pronunciation of that verb. If you're going to be using it all the time, then why not pronounce it well? So that's what this lesson is all about, and we're going to look at asking questions. So before we start asking questions, we're going to just review the forms of the verb to be. Remember, I have, you have, he has, she has, it has, we have, you have, and finally, they have. Remember, always the pronunciation of the vowels is very important. Here, this vowel is ah, ah, ah. So if you can repeat that sound, ah, 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 then you are going to sound like a native. And it's the same in the two forms, have, ah, and also in the form has, as, has. Note also the pronunciation of the S in has, has. Okay, so we have some vocabulary that we're going to use in this lesson of some common objects. We have a bike, a car, and a bus pass. So these all have to do with transportation. Okay, so here's the next part of the lesson. How do we ask yes or no questions with most verbs in the present tense in English? It's very simple. We take the verb, the statement that you see here, and we add a form of the verb to do before it. So we have to add either do or does, just depending on the subject. So if the subject is I, you, we, and they, we use do. If it's he, she, or it, we use does. So this form of the verb to do will simply go right before the statement. So let's look at how we do that. I have. This is a statement. I have a bike. I have a bike. I have a bike. I have a car. I have a car. I have a car. And I have a bus pass. I have a bus pass. How would I turn this into a question? Remember, all you have to do is place a form of the verb to do before the statement. So in the case of I, we're going to use do. So I have a bike. The question would be, do I have a bike? Do I have a bike? Do I have a car? Do I have a car? Do I have a car? A bus pass. Do I have a bus pass? Do I have a bus pass? Do I have a bus pass? Okay, very good. So let's go on to the next one. You have. You have. The statement would be, you have a bike, you have a car, or you have a bus pass. So how do I turn this into a question? Remember to use a form of the verb to do before the statement. So here's the statement, you have. So the question would be, do you have? Do you have a bike? Do you have a car? Do you have a bus pass? Remember, have, remember that vowel sound, have. He has. Here's the statement. He has a bike, he has a car, he has a bus pass. How do I turn this into a question? Well, I need to pick the right form of the verb to do. So remember with he, she, and it, it's not do, it's does. Does. So the question would be, does he have a bike? Does he have a bike? Does he have a car? Does he have a car? Does he have a car? A bus pass. Does he have a bus pass? Does he have a bus pass? Does he have a bus pass? Again, pay very close attention to the pronunciation. Does. Notice the pronunciation of this word does. 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 He. Notice the vowel here. E. He. Does he. And then the vowel here. Have. Does he have? Does he have? Does he have? Okay. The next one. She has. Remember the form of the verb to do is, for she is also does. So the statement, she has a bike, she has a car, she has a bus pass, will become, does she have? Does she have a bike? Does she have a bike? A car. Does she have a car? Does she have a car? Does she have a car? A bus pass. Does she have a bus pass? Does she have a bus pass? Does she have a bus pass? We have. We have a bike. We have a car. We have a bus pass. Those are the statements. What is the question? Remember a form of the verb to do before the subject. Remember, it's we do, so do. Do we have? Do we have? Do we have a bike? Do we have a bike? Do we have a bike? A car. Do we have a car? Do we have a car? Do we have a car? And finally, a bus pass. Do we have a bus pass? Do we have a bus pass? Do we have a bus pass? Next one. They have. Okay, so this is our last subject pronoun. They have. The statement, they have a bike, they have a car, they have a bus pass. How do we turn this into a question? Do. Do they have? The statement, they have. The question, do they have? Statement, they have. Question, do they have? Do they have a bike? Do they have a bike? Do they have a bike? Do they have a car? Do they have a car? Do they have a car? A bus pass. Do they have a bus pass? Do they have a bus pass? Do they have a bus pass? And there you have it. So let's review. The questions are, do I have? Do you have? Does he have? Does she have? Does it have? Do we have? In the plural you. Do you have? And finally, do they have? Remember the statements. I have, you have, he has, she has, it has, we have, you have, they have. Questions. Do I have? I have, do I have? You have, do you have? And so forth and so on. Okay. So remember, if you want to improve your pronunciation, the only way to do it is through practice. So if you need to replay the video more, to practice more, do that, and the more you practice, the better your pronunciation will be. And remember to keep in mind that you can do it. If you're frustrated, it's understandable. It is frustrating. It does take time to improve your skill. Skill doesn't happen overnight. So just keep practicing and you will get there. Okay, well, that's it for this lesson. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson. If you found this helpful, I would appreciate it very much if you'd give it a like. And to continue learning and go on to another lesson, click on the video that appears here on your screen. See you soon.